right, welcome everyone. It's 9 o'clock Wednesday, March 10th. Anyway, welcome to our word of encouragement, and hopefully we will be able to give a word of encouragement to all of you today.
I hope people will be encouraged.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so a lot of things going on as usual, and
this was a week that exactly a year ago, I think I saw someone's meme exactly a year ago. Life was normal. Well, I think it wasn't normal in some parts of the country. I know that in Eastern Asia, things were shutting down already a month ago, a year ago, a year and a month ago. But in the U.S., because you know how I know, the 15th is coming up, March 15th, and that was a day our church was supposed to meet together in person for the first time. Well, here we are, a year later, almost a year later. Can you imagine how can you just think about how life was exactly a year ago? What you were doing, what you were thinking, what you were planning, and how many of those plans that you had planned come true, or how many of those you couldn't even begin. So that's just the thought that I think that's on my mind these days.
Yeah. I think they're saying that March 11th is the official anniversary of the pandemic beginning in North America. So you're right. Today is the 10th, and March 10th, 2020 was still a normal day, because in the sense that you can still go to a restaurant. There wasn't not a lot of mask wearing or social distancing. That was the last normal day of life.
Yeah.
And then March 11th, that's when a lot of major things happened, and stock market tumbled a little bit, and the NBA announced that they're shutting down, and states announced the lockdown, and toilet paper disappeared, pretty much. So, it's been a crazy year. So it's a really good question you asked.
Can't forget the toilet paper. Happened more than once in 2020.
Yeah, multiple times. And every time it happens, I don't know why. I don't know why people go for the toilet paper.
Anyway, we're not going to talk about toilet paper today. We're talking about salvation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, just recently been reminded, had an opportunity to talk about salvation with someone and see them come to faith, and it's always such a great reminder that that is the purpose of our lives, really. Yes, we exist to help people. Yes, we exist to bring justice to the world, and all of those things are really important. But the most important thing out of all those important things is to bring people to a living knowledge of Jesus Christ. And just as we rejoice in seeing someone else come to faith, we also should rejoice in our own faith. And I don't know how often we do that. There's a passage that I want to read for us, which deals with this topic directly. So this comes from Luke chapter 10, verses 17 to 20. And so the background to this is Jesus had 72 disciples that he sent out on a mission to preach the gospel and then to come back. And he sent them out two by two. And when they came back, this is what they said, verse 17. The 72 returned with joy, saying, Lord, even the demons are subject to us in your name. And he said to them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Behold, I have given you authority to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall hurt you. Nevertheless, do not rejoice in this, that the spirits are subject to you, but rejoice that your names are written in heaven.
Amen.
So it is a wonderful thing when you can see that God gave you power and authority, and you're able to minister in power and authority. That's a wonderful thing when you can lay hands on people and heal them and drive out, demons and see them, freed of addiction. Like, that's amazing. When you see fruit and when you see impact in ministry, that's amazing. But what Jesus says in verse 20 is, rather than rejoicing in a powerful, impactful ministry, rejoice in the fact that your own name is written in heaven. And that's remarkable, because like I said a minute ago, how often do we think about the joy of our own salvation? But that really is the greatest gift, and we do think about it during Easter, we think about it during Christmas, but I think it's something that we need to think about all the time and really let that fuel our worship. Yeah.
So I don't know what your salvation story is. I don't know how you came to the Lord, how you accepted Jesus into your life. But somehow, if you believe that you are saved, Jesus came to us. It's something that was just really the biggest, greatest gift. It was just given to us. But knowing that there are so many people out there who do not know about that gift. There are many people out there, of course, who know about the gift, but have rejected the gift. But there are so many more people out there who have not even heard about that gift. What are your thoughts as you think about these people who are unaware of the gift of salvation? Does it bring urgency in your heart? Does it bring aching in your heart? I think that's something that we just all want to think about, because it does say in the word, rejoice that your name is written in heaven. So what are we thinking as we know that their names, the people that come to mind, are not written in the book of heaven?
Yeah, so that's an interesting kind of tension that we have to have in our own hearts, so that we have to have joy, and at the same time we have to have a holy burden and a holy concern for people. And I don't know how we do that really, as humans, but I think that's kind of a little glimpse of how God is, right? Like, God is perfect, so he is perfect in joy, but he's also perfect in compassion, and he's perfect in his desire to see people saved. And so God must feel many different things at the same time, and we need to learn to do that too, and somehow keep it all in balance.
Yeah. All right. Amen. Well, with that, we're gonna sing a song called "Happy Day." When I sing this song or hear this song, I always think of Easter. This was like our always sing during Easter song, but every day should be like Easter, right? Every day should be like Resurrection Sunday. We rejoice in the salvation that was given to us.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let's sing.
Yep.
The greatest day in history. Death is beaten, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He is alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I am changed. When I stand in that place, free at last, meeting face to face. I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. Endless joy and perfect peace, life eternal, finally we'll see. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. so let's just learn to celebrate, let's rejoice that our names are written in heaven. And, we can spend an hour just meditating on that and imagining what that day is going to be like when Jesus comes back and all the pain, all the sorrow, all the struggle of this life is finally behind us forever.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that we look forward to is eternity
Mm-hmm.
in glory.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really uplifting, and we need to remember that as Christians on a regular basis.
Amen. Amen. I hope you're blessed tonight, and I hope you rejoice tonight. Thanks for worshiping with us. We'll see you again on Friday.
Oh, and we do have announcement. Tomorrow we have another Chroma talk. So if you're available, it's tomorrow at 7 p.m. on our regular Zoom channel, and we're talking about why doesn't God just get rid of all evil today? It's a really important question and a common question a lot of people have wrestled with. So I'll be addressing that and explaining why God doesn't just get rid of all evil today. And so, it should be an interesting session. So join us for that tomorrow. But otherwise, have a good night.
Good night.